Come on. Who's that?
This is uncle.
¿Quién es el papá de Diego? Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot have them next to each other.
Oh, okay. Can you come in between? Okay.
Yeah, move, go ahead and move, Council.
Yeah.
Mr. Lopez, just step right, close. Mr. Cortez, move up for me. Just move right behind him. That way you can move a little bit over so you can try as best as possible.
Thank you so much for coming.
Muchas gracias por venir.
He's charged with very serious offenses. He has a felony drug case upstairs, a possession of a controlled substance. On that one, he's facing up to 2 years in a state jail facility. With us, he has a gun case. Did he have an AR-15 with us? Is that what he had?
He has a handgun.
He had a handgun?
Yes.
Okay. He had a handgun with us.
Tiene una pistola aquí con nosotros.
And I am very concerned about him.
Estoy muy preocupado por él.
I drug tested him a couple days ago and he tested positive for methamphetamine. Also amphetamine. It's not the first time he tested positive, but
Pero
it seems to me like he's falling off the rails. And I wanted to bring you here in hopes that you can help me out because I don't know what to do.
yo no sé qué hacer.
But if I let him out,
Si lo dejo salir,
I know that trouble is going to find him. And I want to prevent that from happening. And I want to prevent him from picking up more serious cases
pedirle de que
or killing himself. Nowadays, there's so much fentanyl going around
está todo-
that it's very possible it is in some of the dope that he's using and it kills him. I'd like you, please, to confer with Mr. Chavez to see where we go from here.
Your Honor, so I have had the privilege of speaking to the family already, and the client seems like this issue is part environment. That's why the uncle is here today. The uncle is here to verify that the client can move in with the uncle and live with them in order to have a change of environment, so this does not happen again.
Where was he living before
With
this?
his mother and dad.
Su papá y mamá.
There's no better environment than mom and dad?
When he got the drugs, it seems like it was around that area, so a change in environment could help with the situation.
I assume that you work.
Luego de que usted trabaja. Yes,
Does mom work as well?
yes,
So both of you are gone.
los no están.
When the cat's away, the mice will play,
El gato se ha ido, las ratas juegan.
so to speak. When both of you are gone,
Mientras ustedes no
we
están,
don't have anyone that's watching him. He's going to let loose. What is going to change if uncle has him?
si vive con el tío.
Que lo llevaría a trabajar.
He would take him to work.
Who do you have with you in yours? ¿Con quién tienes en tu vida ahora? ¿Estás casado también o no? ¿Cuántos años tienes?
33.
If I let him out,
Si lo dejo,
what I will do
lo que haré
is I will put an ankle monitor on him. We will have strict conditions for him
para él.
where he is only allowed to go out. And he's, how old is he?
Él queda-
17, Your Honor.
Is he in school now too?
Se le espera-
Are you in school
se
right
le
now?
espera.
No.
Did you
No,
drop
he
out?
finished. I believe he got a certificate, Your Honor, from the
Tiene
academy.
certificado.
You got a GED?
I believe so.
What I would do is,
Ya es-
the first thing I want to do, Mr. Chavez, I want to do a TRAS on him, and I'm going to do it this week. Okay, I want to see what it says
es lo que-
is, did we do Shatoria? Where's she gone? If it's not done, I'd like to do a TRAS first to see what they suggest is the proper course of action. If they suggest that he can do it out in the open, then we will let him go live with uncle. But if they suggest that he needs inpatient treatment, then that's probably the best course of action. You know, I'm gonna go.
Understood.
Tenemos aquí doctores que pueden entrevistar para ver a dónde vamos con él. Si él necesita ayuda adentro en un facility, inpatient facility,
Internal.
you know, it's great because I will pay for it for you. It won't cost you a thing. If he's out in the outside, I can't pay for it. That's what he may need.
Eso es lo que puede hacer que necesite él.
I'd like to first have him evaluated. Depending on what they say, if they say that he can do outpatient treatment, an intensive outpatient treatment, I will release him to you. He will have a curfew. I will put a monitor on him. And then, you know, he can only go to and from work, and then he has to go home after that. He's not allowed to go out at all whatsoever. If he does, he goes back to jail.
Si lo hace, irá.
If they say that he needs inpatient treatment, then that's where we need to head. We need to tackle this now before it really, really gets out of control. And he does serious damage. Okay? I will tell you now,
Te digo ya,
if he's in the outside, I can't pay for it. So, and I don't know who's gonna pay for it, because that is very, very expensive. And we want him to get treated. So, Mr. Chavez, can we do that? Let's set it for a TRAS. I will expedite it, so it happens this week. We will get the results. Well, we'll get the results by mid, probably Monday at the latest. We will reconvene at that time, and then I'll have an idea of where we will go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is what you need so that it doesn't get worse and you get out of control. I also understand that you have to want it as well, that if you still want to go out there and party, there's nothing I can do, right? But you need to take a hold of this before it does get out of control, before you seriously ruin your life. You're only 17. What you do now will impact you for the next 40 years, Mr. Cortez. Okay, guys, thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Gracias por venir. Gracias.
Judge, another arraignment.
Okay,
Hey, I put the conditions.
That's fine, Judge, because they're watching one of our exhibits to make sure that
Okay.
there'll be no objections.